It's getting dark out. We'll just have to see how things go. It seems like it's getting a little bit darker out. 7 o'clock and the sun is setting. Wow. So it's setting behind me in the west, obviously. But I think by the time we finish this live, the moon might be out. Oh boy, that's something. Yeah, sitting on the deck here. Have one of those, what do you call those chairs? Um, Not like a Trek, sort of like a Trex bench rocker that we bought, geez, I want to say 10 years ago. And we leave it out and it's holding up really well. Got stainless steel screws in it, so it works out really well. Hello, Randy, Colorado. What's happening in Colorado? Anything good? Middle age grind. How you doing? I haven't caught up to you. How's your shed going? Actually, I was going to call you, believe it or not. Bobby from Suffolk, Virginia. How's Virginia going? Memphis, Tennessee. Sherry, Barbara. Be even a small blessing to someone each day. Well, your viewer. I joined the movement. Be even a small blessing to someone each day. Will your viewers participate? What do you want them to do? Sue Dishop. You're not late this time. No. Give me a buzz. I will. I'm going to call you. Let's see how things are going. That's what, I'll get to it in a minute. Richard, Philly in the house. How you doing? Cincinnati Patrick. Rippy Logging. Hello. I don't remember that name. Rippy Logging. Lincoln, Nebraska. Our Hill. Hello. How's everybody doing? Yeah. Ross, middle age grind. I'm trying to, I set up a post office. If you saw my post, I got a post office box now and a different email. Of course, you can use both of them, but I'm looking for a phone line too. Gina Lee, how you doing? You're from Iowa, but visiting daughter in Kansas City right now. Okay. Spokane, under the radar. How you doing? From Illinois. You're out chasing some moles? Northwest Ohio. You won the contest last week. Yes, you did. Sue Dishop, you did. Did you spend it already? Remember, all these $25 e-cards, you're supposed to save them to buy Buzz a Christmas present. Didn't you see the fine print when I sent it to you? Philly, another Philly, huh? Yeah, Richard and Kenneth from Philly. CJ Blessed, Illinois, another Illinois. Englewood, Ohio. P. Linker. Hey, I wonder where Englewood is. Where's Englewood from Cleveland? Birmingham, Alabama. Bruce, how are you? Gina, you think it's funny, but oh, no, not Gina. Yeah. Barrie, Ontario. Don, how you doing? Ontario. Been there once. Been to Ontario once. Toronto once. York, PA. Auburn, Alabama. I'm going to try to memorize all these. Auburn, Alabama. Roll Tide. Dale, how are you? Arlene, it's a Saturday night. Here we are looking for a little rain. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's be nice if we had some rain. We haven't had rain, and I think we got another week where there's not going to be rain. I think it's going to be two weeks with no rain. That's all right. I can get a lot of stuff done. Englewood. Oh, Englewood's north of Dayton. Okay. Trinity, Texas. G. Hannah. Freckles. Too hot in Illinois. Yeah, I know. It's California. I got an email from someone in California that said they were, way over the hundreds and they're getting all them fires. And finally, I think it's starting to cool down. Used to live in North Olmsted. You walked the Rocky River a lot. Yeah, cool. Barrie is an hour north of Toronto. Okay. All right. Yeah, we did the Niagara Falls and then we did the Toronto trip, did the needle or whatever you call that thing there, the tower, whatever it is. Helicopter ride, that all that good stuff years and years ago. Dale's good, but you don't from Auburn. Did I say that to you? I thought I said it to Bruce. I said it to Bruce, I think, Birmingham, Alabama. Sorry. Sorry, Dale. Would you consider YouTube as your retirement hobby or an outlet to tell your story? Oh, China and then to Seattle. Okay. I think it's a hobby. Um, it's become an interesting hobby. Let's put it that way. And to tell my story, that too. Um, Nobody else will listen to me. So you know, we've talked about it in different videos and stuff about the friends in retirement, and you know, the work friends are basically gone, and you know, the family is now. My family was so between my family and her family, my wife's family, it was pretty large, and they almost all passed. I got some cousins. I got one aunt, two aunts left, and I got some cousins and their kids. But it's different, it's just different. So, I guess you guys have to listen to me. Update from last week: switched to T-Mobile for internet and was awful. Really? Back to Comcast. I'm still on T-Mobile. Um, I'm trying to figure out a good way to get because we still have a landline and it's through Cox Cable. So my cable internet was, which was nice. It was really good. Was $70. My T-Mobile is 40 because I'm a T-Mobile customer. I think they give you a $10 discount. So I got a savings of $30, which isn't that great, but now I want to try to get that. I think it's called UMA. I'm looking into that and getting uh, basically free phone line. So I'm looking into that to see. Katie Z, how are you? H or XH, how you doing? For those of you that are 63 so far, I did put a post out, but I want you to know I do have you can use the no purple car at gmail.com. A lot of you do. But I did set up a Buzz's Retirement Garage. I spelled it right. BR Garage at yahoo.com. And I also got a P.O. box. A couple people wanted to send something, and I won't give my address away. Um, Steve was able to figure it out because I didn't change my email in the very beginning. Um, but I do have a P.O. box now. It's in a city near me. So P.O. Box 38037, Buzz's Retirement Garage at Homestead Falls, Ohio, 44138. So when you send out your Christmas cards, you know where to send them. Does anybody still send out Christmas cards? I don't think we have. For maybe one or two we have, but I don't think we don't send them out like we used to. Of course, the families just pretty much disappeared. So cell phone service is worse now than 5 to 10 years ago. Sprint was great. Switched to Verizon. My T-Mobile. Oh, you do, Sue? Okay. I like my T-Mobile. I've had it for so long, and it seems in my area it seems to work pretty good. Susan B, how are you? Coma ran us $4 a month. It was good till the internet got bad, but we're rural. Okay. Coma. Hmm. Oh, Sherry. Okay, SW. How you doing? You're not far away. You do send Christmas cards, huh? I always buy them. It seems like at Sam's Club or these discount stores that I'm in, after Christmas when they have sales on everything. I seem to buy a pack of 25 or 50, whatever they come in. I think it's 25, and they just sit up in the attic. I don't know. We just haven't been sending them. The price of stamps just keeps going up. If I was smart 10 years ago, I would have got those forever stamps, and I would have bought maybe $1,000 worth. Jeez, if I only knew. Fort Lauderdale, Florida, the Venice of America. You still give Norman Rockwell State Farm calendars at Christmas time. Well, Ross, who you're sending one to. P.O. Box 38037. I wonder if my agent, my agent hasn't, the old State Farm agent that I had, he passed away, Joel Crocker. He passed away. And the new guy that took over, I don't remember him sending anything. Maybe they did. Maybe my wife got it and I didn't see it. I would imagine I shouldn't say that. I would imagine that your State Farm corporate, has things you can pick out, but do you have to pay for them? I don't know. Scott from South Carolina. Hi, Richard. Scott says, I used to buy toys after Christmas and hid them for next year. Yeah. I mean, hey, that's saving money sometimes. I know I got caught up into the Wii. Remember the Wii? I think it was. My daughter wanted a Wii. And what were they selling for? I don't know. Long story short, she really wanted it. And of course, I waited till the last minute, had to get it off of eBay, and I paid a premium price for it, probably 4 times the amount that they were worth. Never do that again. Leaving for Greece tomorrow. Rich, holy cow. That's going to be a cool trip. You had UMA for years, but got rid of it. I'd only get calls from solicitors and politicians. Oh, it worked great. Okay. Good deal for home phone. Yeah, that's what we're looking for, Freckles. We're looking for that UMA. They have one that's goes off your Wi-Fi, and they give you the box and it's Wi-Fi. And then they give you 2 phones, and I think you can buy it at Best Buy, from what I understand. So I almost went to Best Buy the other day, but I'm gonna head up there next week, take a look and see what they have. City by the Bay. Tractor Supply has great clearance sales. I might have to take a look over there. I got my bird seed. I got 3 bags with each was $4 off, so I saved $12 on 3 bags. Midnight here in Guernsey. And Guernsey is that England or Ireland? Ireland, right? No. See, I'm guessing I have a 50-50 chance. Have you smoked a pork butt? R Hill, guess what I got in the refrigerator right now? It's not a pork butt, but guess what I got? I decided it was $53, which is crazy, but it's a nice big USDA prime brisket, whole brisket. And I'm going to smoke that starting early tomorrow morning. I can't wait. I think I have smoked a pork butt, but it's been a long, long time. We're not real big pork fans. I'd rather have beef. I mean, we like baby backs. No, Nancy, nothing cooking. And last week's chicken was excellent. Yeah, thanks for patience, you guys. But I decided not to cook the brisket today. It's a full brisket. Yeah, I'm hoping it's going to come out good. If you've ever smoked a brisket, it's time consuming, and you got some things you got to do. What wood are you using? It's just going to be charcoal. It's in the pit barrel. I use charcoal, and then I use either some hickory or cherry. It's the 2 things that I have, just to put some smoke into it. Found a female retiree called Melinda Miller. Check her out. I don't know if I've seen her. Matter of fact, next week I'm going to give a couple shout outs to some channels um, who have recently, uh, I think, sent some subscribers to my channel. And I just didn't have time to write those down. So I will, next week, we'll shout some of them out. They're just starting. Um, and they're good channels too. We buy four pork chops for around $8 and get 2 meals. I would probably eat all 4 pork chops myself. It's like yesterday. I only ate once yesterday. I didn't even have breakfast because I was out running around doing some stuff, and I didn't have lunch. And we had an earlier dinner, like 4 o'clock dinner. But that was the first time I ate all day. My wife says, that's not good for you. You shouldn't be doing it that way. But sometimes I wake up in the morning, I'll drink water, my coffee, but I'm just not hungry. Just not really that hungry. Just smelling the brisket has no calories. Yeah. I hope I don't screw it up. I hate if I dry it out, man. That's the worst part. But I'll have my temperature probe in there, and I'll be very careful. I got my cooler ready, so we'll wrap that thing up and put it in the cooler for a couple hours, and after it's done, and hopefully I won't screw it up. Brine a whole turkey and smoke it for Thanksgiving. I'll tell you what, that pit barrel smoker, I have what's called, what is it called? There's some other thing that does, what's it called? Convection heat, where it's heat on all sides. And I forget the name of it. So I think it's made by Charbroil. And that does a turkey pretty well too. But this pit barrel, you should see what comes out of that thing. It is great. And I have no affiliation to Pit Barrel, but I have not looked back ever since I got that, maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago. I haven't looked back. We were actually giving them away. When people were retiring, I would order them, and I think I ordered 5 of them, and then we would store them. And then when people would retire, we'd give them that for a retirement gift. Lasts a long time. Are you decorating the garage up for your lives for the month of October for Halloween? Let me see if I can find some purple. I got some orange lights. Let's see if I can find some purple lights too. Maybe I will. I'm not a big Halloween fan. I don't get into it that much. Christmas is my holiday. Yeah, thank you for doing the thumbs up if you can. 98 people and 38 thumbs up. I don't get it. Now, the reason why is because, no, you can even do it on your TV, right? You can do thumbs up on your TV. So you should be able to do it in anything you're doing. But the TV, you can't see the comments, right? Is that how it works? If you're watching it on your television, you can't see the comments. Do you like fish fries? Yes, Rich, absolutely. That's what I posted this little short that I did the other day, Lake Erie. So I was down there, and there's a fishing pier. I don't think I posted that. It's a brand new fishing pier from last year that they rebuilt when the storm took it out. Big concrete thing, really nice. And talking to some guys out there yesterday. No, when did we go? I don't remember, but we went a few days ago, and they were catching. One guy was catching smallmouth near the pylons, or the cement pylons that they put the walkway on. And a couple guys said there was perch and walleye, but I didn't see anybody catch anything. Plain Fun 42, to leave $10. A restaurant I go for lunch makes a fabulous smoked brisket soup, but only on Thursdays. Guess where I go to lunch on Thursday? I know I like brisket. I really do. If they make it right and it's tender, it's really good. Crown dependency, not Ireland, Buzz. English channel. Okay. I used a 24-year-old new Brona smoker before Charbroil. Okay. Does that use wood or pellets, or I've never bought a pellet smoker. I've been tempted, but the prices were always pretty high. They were in, I know Costco had them for like $800, and I was just like, no, I'm not buying. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to spend that kind of money. The pit barrel at the time was under 300. I think they're even more expensive now, but again, that was like 7 years ago, 8 years ago. On your phone, you may have to hide the chat to see the some thumbs up. Okay. I can see comments on my TV. Really? I've never tried it on the TV, but I know when we do the replay, I don't see it on the TV, only on my computer. Um, so I don't know. I have to look into that. Again, I'm kind of new to all this. I'm learning as I go. No, I couldn't comment, Gina. I couldn't comment on the TV because anytime I try to comment when I'm watching the video on the TV, I can hit like, but when I go to comments, it tells me to go to a different method. You can click the live chat on the TV. Okay, Katie, thank you. Didn't know that. Boosie's, a giant gas station down south, sell brisket sandwiches. Really? Wow. You can use whatever in the side box. Okay, so it's like a smoker with the attached side box. Pecan. I have pecan. Mesquite, I'm not a fan of, but I do have some pecan. My father-in-law had an old apple tree that took down, so I cut that up and um, started making little blocks of apple wood, and so I've been using a lot of the apple. I don't know if you can really tell the difference. I don't know between apple, pecan, hickory. Is your house the last house? I'm considering selling at some point and retiring, but wondering what others are doing. This house is probably the only house that we're going to be in. If we go somewhere else, it'll be a condo, which I'm not a fan of, or I'm actually thinking about, believe it or not, a double wide in the trailer park. Don't laugh because there's a place near me. I was just looking at some of their mobile homes that they have. They're 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, fireplace. Um, they've got some listing at $200,000 for a mobile home. If you can believe it, and then you have rent of around $875 a month. Now I don't know what that includes. You might get some. That might be part of your real estate taxes too. I'm not sure, but you get a smaller yard, a decent sized place, and you're in a retirement community because that's what this is. It's a over 55 retirement community. Yeah, Nancy. See, that's yeah. Um, that's those are there's some night they the if you remember back in the 60s and 70s, people would laugh at the single wides and stuff like that. But I'm telling you now, they've got some beautiful places. I've seen the insides of them, and I mean they're beautiful. You can't even tell that it's a mobile home. I mean, it's just really nice. Hartville, South Carolina. Beautiful mobile homes, but the lot rent. Yeah, that's what I don't get, Gina, is the lot rent. Now I understand Florida has some better rates, but I follow this one real estate girl. Or I catch her on YouTube once in a while. She sells the mobile homes in Florida. I can't remember the city, but they're nice. Now, I don't remember if she said what the lot rents were, but up here for this one park in particular, I've seen them at 875. It could be lower, it could be higher too. I just think that's kind of high. Too much fat and gristle, huh, James? For those briskets at Boost. We don't have a Boosie's around here. If I'm even saying that right. Us Northerners don't have that. Yeah, private equity owned mobile home parks. That's what this one is. It used to be owned by a guy. I should do a video one time I'll put something together maybe. He had in the late 50s and 60s, he bought a bunch of trolley cars, the electric trolley cars that would run through Cleveland. Um, there's some videos out there about that. And then the Cleveland eventually owned the trolley cars. And then when they started getting rid of the trolley cars, he bought some, set up a mile long track. So with a loop. So it was like a 2 mile track. And he had a bunch of different cars that he salvaged and worked on. And I think there's one in Ohio, Northern Ohio Railway right now. I think it's what they're called, where they have kind of the same setup right now. But the one that I'm talking about was in this trailer park that I'm talking about. And he was private owner, bought the land, put the trailers in, did these trolleys through there. And then he passed away, and then a private equity bought it, and they got rid of all the trolleys. And they're all scattered all over Cleveland and all over who knows where. Pink flamingos, yep. I'll show you pink flamingos. Let's see if I can show you this. Oh, Buckies? Oh, Buckies, okay. Let's see if I can. Not good at anything. I got a solicitation from a real estate investor to buy my apartment building for how much? You got a lot of numbers in there. Oh, 580,000. I would think it's worth more than that, isn't it? No, that's not the one you live in, right? This is something else you have. I can't remember. Nancy, you pay 522, which is going up. Nancy, does that include anything like real estate? Is that just you have to pay like real estate taxes, water, electric, gas, and everything else on top of the 522? Roxy from Crestview, how are you? Allison, my parents are in a 55 plus community and own their little piece of land. Oh, Joan, we're checking in New Hampshire, it looks like. I just wanted to see, we were talking about flamingos. Let's see if I can do this real quick. I guess I have to cover up my name, don't I? Is that how it works? How about that? Little skeletons, huh? Little skeletons riding the flamingos. That includes water, but I pay all the other utilities. They do the plowing. What about your property tax, though? Oh, all your Florida teams are losing today, Roxy? I didn't turn on the TV today at all. Didn't see a thing. Been outside. Got my PO box. PO box 38037. Also played that in the lottery. And a different email. You can still use the no purple car at gmail.com. But I'm also got this. I'm trying to convert my stuff into more of a streamlined. So BR Garage, Buzz Retirement Garage. Try to make every. Okay, not your house, your 5-unit apartment building. Okay. Building is worth 2.5. I would imagine in California um, that it would be the real estate's got to be a lot higher. Now I saw that earthquake or heard about that earthquake in Malibu, and then they show the homes in Malibu, this far from the water, and they show well, actually one was on the water, on the Pacific Ocean, and then you see all the hills and the houses are sitting on the top of the hills precariously, almost overlapping, over the edge of the hills, And I'm thinking, no, not for me, especially if there's earthquakes. Property tax is high, but there's a senior discount. I still got to pay that. Okay. Gary, how you doing? Is this a Gary I know? Possibly. Cleveland playing baseball tonight. That could be. I think they're still in first place, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, there's a hummingbird over there. Huh. I thought they were gone already. They might sneak up behind me here in a minute. You know what this board? One time I remark says at one time I remember for a fee, charitable clubs would place flamingos in someone's yard as a prank. Yeah, they still do that. Hey Larry, you didn't feel it at all in Pasadena. No Malibu earthquake in Pasadena. Um, yeah, I think they still do those. I can't remember the name of the company, but they put flamingos in your yard, or they'll put some other things. They have a couple different things that they put in people's yards. Cowboys play tomorrow at home against the Saints. Flamingos and chrome balls. I have a chrome ball. I have two of them actually. You're getting some transit hummingbirds. You know, this board is got only this stuff on it. It doesn't have a number on here. So let's add a number. How about that? I just added a number. 0 to 100. Not including 0, not including 100. Let's go. For a $25 gift card, gift card to Amazon. And remember, you have to save them. You can't spend them, so you can buy Buzz a Christmas present. 3.14. I don't know if that's going to work, but yeah, here come the numbers. You guys will probably have to help me out. They're actually kind of slow right now because we have that slow mode on. Hopefully, Ross is counting down 60 seconds. A middle-aged grind, I should say. 125. Nope. You got to be 0 to 100. Not including 0, not including 100. So B Hall, let's do that one again. Teresa, nope. How do you first attract birds to the feeders? I don't know. They have those hummingbird feeders. And I would imagine you have to, like, we have 2 butterfly bushes, but you know what they've been after, and I'm still not seeing the number. If you just have any kind of plants around that are flowering, I think they'll find them eventually for the hummingbirds. I was surprised. I've got some plants here on the deck that I didn't think they would go to. And I don't feed the hummingbirds, but they've been up here on the deck. It's kind of surprised. I haven't seen it yet, guys and girls. Somebody's close. Rick S is close. If you want a hint. Oh, okay. You're not going to try to win? Okay. Yeah, 126 isn't going to do it. There we go. XH. We got a 54. XH. You guys check me out to make sure that XH is the only one. Hibiscus bush attracts hummingbirds in our area. Hibiscus. Do I have one of those? I think I do. So that's XH. That's an easy one to write down. So remember, you can email me at brgarage@yahoo.com. or nopurplecar@gmail.com. Either one will work. I'll eventually go to BR Garage, in a few months. We'll just kind of move that way. But either one of those emails. So XH, you are the winner today. And I don't think it was nobody else, right? Oregano when it flowers. We have an herb garden that my wife planted this year, and I haven't seen any hummers over there. Butterfly bush. I put this shed up, and I have spots for 3 plants. So I have 2 butterfly bushes that I picked up for $13 each, good size ones, and then we have another plant that we're going to plant. I forget the name of it. You never understood the chrome balls. You got to know. If you know, you know. Hey, thank you, 280 Zone. I appreciate you checking that. That was the only 54. I thought so, but sometimes you never know. They call them reflecting balls. I wonder how far I can go with my. I was going to show you one that I have. Kind of far away. I don't know if my internet will catch up to me here. I'm not sure. I don't want to go too far and then lose the signal. Cubit 100. Yeah, I'm glad you're here. Yeah, I have 2 of them. I have a silver one, and because every time I see them on sale, there's a discount store near me that was they would buy a whole bunch of them, and they have some kind of defect or something like cosmetic defect. So I would just go ahead and buy them. But we did buy one off of Amazon. I think that's not because most of them are pretty fragile, but this one's actually made out of steel. I should grab it. You are welcome, XH. Gazing balls. That's another name for them too. Yeah. XH54. 114 people and nobody talking about anything. Guess what I got in the mail today? I got my Medicare pamphlet. Got my card. They officially gave me a Medicare card because I'll be turning uh, 65 in January. So finally got my card. And I think you have to wait till, well, at least I'm going to. I'm going to wait until October 1st, I guess, is when all the plans and pricing come out. And then I'm going to buy my Plan N. Right now, my wife has Cigna Plan N, and you get a little bit of a discount if you have 2 people. So I looked at the Cigna, and I'm probably going to get the Cigna Plan N, but I'm going to wait till October 1st just to make sure they haven't changed their prices or anything. Because that's what I heard. I think Dr. Ed Weir said that October 1st was the date. So you have goldenrod that just appeared. Yeah, goldenrod, the birds and the bees. Yep. Thank you, Vincent. Here in Portage County, the hummers are really active around my August sedum. Yeah, we just have this one. Now, who was telling me? Somebody was telling me um, that they have them in Canada all year round. And there is a certain type that I looked it up, but it was up in the Pacific Northwest, up towards Canada, that they can actually, according to this person that was telling me, they're there year round through the snow and freezing temperatures, which I thought was interesting. Joel's Retirement Gems. Plan N and D all the way. Yeah, the D. My wife has well care, but now they did do some. Our government did make some changes to where I think Dr. Ed Weir was saying, don't take it from me. Dr. Ed is the one of the experts on Social Security. I'm not sure how he is on Medicare, but he did say that there was some things going on with this capping some prices, and he basically said that the insurance companies are going to get their money somehow. So that means they might jack up rates on everything else. We'll find out. P. Linkert, thank you. Voting Charlie, hey, how you doing? Scott from South Carolina. Yes, my birthday is in January. I am a Capricorn, if you can't tell already. You joined a gym, Sue. Working with a trainer. Way out of my comfort zone. Yeah, I wouldn't be I'm not doing that. We are doing a 30-minute aerobics thing every day. Well, I say every other day. Milkweed, okay. Are you worried about the recession? They say it's coming. I'm not worried about anything. What will be will be. You know how much control you have, and you have. You know how much control you have? Zero. I don't care who you vote for. I don't care what you do. You have zero control. So why worry about it? You just adapt. Just like you have been all your life, you've been adapting to the new environment that gets presented to you, whether it's a new job, um, you know, emergencies in your life, problems in your life, you adapt, you take care of it, you figure out the best way, and you work with it. That's all you can do. You can't worry. Maybe a possum. Stick with the plan. Just an adapt. Saying goodbye. I have to walk my dog. That's more important than me. 280 zone. Thank you. Indiana. Yeah, no. I mean, there's always going to be worries, but there's nothing we can do about it. Thorny rose bush. No, we got a whole side over here behind this screen of roses, but I don't know anything about thorny rose bushes. I mean, we've got eight or nine. She gets teacup roses, and I don't know what the other names are. Gas under $3 SW, huh? Well, that's good. I paid. I don't know what I paid at Costco yesterday. This Friday, I went to Costco and put $22 in, filled me up. I had a little less than half a tank, but I don't know what the price was. To tell you the truth, I really didn't pay attention. You have 3 different nesting birds on my patio. Love having them, and they're gotten used to me being out there. What kind of birds are they? They shouldn't be nesting right now, should they? It's kind of late. Sam's is 261. Okay. Yeah, I figure Costco is the lowest price I'm going to find between them and Sam, so I didn't even look at the price. Shop the deals and stock those pantries and freezers. You better believe it. No, that should be a cardinal rule for everybody because prices are not going to come down, even if they say the inflation is 2.5%, which I think they came out with. That's 2.5% on top of the 3.1, on top of the 8.9. You know how it just keeps. So have we ever had negative inflation? So prices are gonna, for the most part, they're gonna go up. So anytime you can find a deal, if you have a freezer, I mean, we bought a brand new freezer just because we wanted to take advantage of deals. We had an old chest freezer that we had for a decade and a half. We basically gave that away. Just put it on Marketplace and said free, or the free site, whatever, on Facebook, and then somebody came and got it because I don't think it's going to last that long. So we bought a new stand-up freezer, and we've filled that up with deals. How often do you have to renew your driver's license? I think mine was 2 or 3 years. Same as my fishing license. I think it's 3 years. Katie, I haven't done a cover crop. I've never done one. I'm thinking about it this year. Um, I'm thinking about it this year, but My tomatoes are close to the end. I probably have another week left on tomatoes. And then I have to figure out once I tear it apart and see if I should plant something else. I've never done it before. What do you plant anything? Oh, Gary, thank you. And congratulations on your upcoming retirement. Good job. How many years, Gary? 302 in Eastern Connecticut. That's not bad. Negative inflation under Trump. Yeah, but we were not going to go politics, remember? No names. Just like the Pope, no names. What does he say? Take the lesser of two evils from the Pope. We just won't go there. $6 Canadian. So your exchange rate is 45 cents? 50? No. 55? What did you buy at Costco? Bobby, I got a prime brisket that I'm going to smoke tomorrow. I haven't had a brisket this year yet. 53 bucks. The full brisket. It's not real big because it's prime, so they had them at Costco. And then I noticed after I had it in my cart that they had a non-prime one, but they were so huge, and it was about maybe $5 more. So I just stuck with the prime because there's only the two of us. So go small and more or better taste, hopefully. I don't know. Yeah, Gary, you should be. Joan, that's Canadian dollar, I believe. Yeah, Scott, I was thinking about blueberry bushes, but you're right. The birds just chew everything up around here. I did it before, and they chew them all up. Thank you, Joel's Retirement Gems. Yeah, it'll be a couple of days here, and I'll have my 1 year, and just amazing how fast it went. Yeah, no politics, Vincent. That's right. 32 plus 20 in the National Guard. Wow, congratulations, and thank you for that. Oh, Scott, yeah, that's good. You just wait till someone else cooks it. Okay. Is Costco worth it for a single person? Um, Long story short, I used the Costco card, and right now I have $374 coming back to me and then if you get the higher one, it's 2% back. Just if you get the higher one, that's probably not worth it. But the second level, not the executive membership, but the one level down, I'm at 374 right now, and it's only September, and that's just for the two of us. So at $130, I think it is, or 120 or 110 or something like that. I'm not sure. I don't know. It all depends. I would use the credit card to buy your stuff. It's 4%, 3%, 2%, 1% for different tiers of things. Yeah, 280 zone. Yeah, it could be. For us, it's working out. See if I can stay caught up here. Nancy, all I'm saying, if you're referring to me, is that you can get a credit card from Costco, and you can you purchase stuff from Costco, and you get like you buy your gas, it's 4% back. If you buy it from Costco, if you if you buy their goods and their stuff, you can get 3 or 2% back. If you use it at restaurants, you can get another 1%. And I use that credit card, pay it off every 30 days, every month I pay it off. And they give me rewards. And this year so far, which they'll pay me next year, so far this year I've accumulated $374 worth. Now I think I bought the freezer. No, I bought that from Best Buy, but I used that credit card. So I've had a couple big purchases on that credit card from way back January, February, maybe. And so it adds up. You got a freezer as soon as you could after you married. I believe the freezer has saved us tons of money. Over 52 years of marriage. We bought it on sale. Yeah. Hey, in retirement, at least for me, we're really cautious, not overly cautious, but we're cautious about what we're trying to buy and spend. Um, and if we see a sale on something and we can stock up and it'll last a while, it just makes sense to do it. And I learned that from you guys, by the way. You have a BOF A and buy non groceries online from Costco, get 3% cash back and 2% credit for my membership. Okay, yeah. How do you cook carrots from your freezer without being mushy? Don't ask me. I don't know. Used to jam pack the refrigerator freezer. One of the first purchases. Hubs got me. Have you bought a half a pig or half a cow at a time? Boating, Charlie, I have not. I have not done that. Just haven't done it. I probably, a couple people have mentioned that. And I probably should look around. There's a couple different farms fairly close to me, but I just haven't done it yet. My wife's not a big. She doesn't care for the meat that much. She would rather. Um, she just doesn't think it's a healthy thing, and I'm the only one that. I mean, if she'll eat a steak if I make one, but she's just not. You know, she doesn't like regular bacon. She likes turkey bacon. Um, so that's how it works in our house. So to get a whole or half a cow, it might it might take a year or 2 years to eat it. I don't know. 30 years for this healthcare company, bullied from top to bottom. Yes, we like the upright. It's a lot better than the chest freezer, I think, because I can see stuff. I'm crazy when it comes to, you got that chest freezer and you have to pull things out and you got to look and look. This, I think it's 7 shelves, seven, one, two, three, maybe it's five. It's 5 shelves, and then it has a couple shelves on the door. I can't remember the name brand offhand. It might be Insignia, 17.5 cubic. I don't remember off, so don't quote me. But I got it at Best Buy, I think, when it was on sale. And man, we've loved it. It has a little display on the right on the door, LED blue display that shows the temperature. I think it's great. Ever use a dehydrator? My father-in-law made a dehydrator using light bulbs, believe it or not. And then we had one. It was electric, and I think it just blew air. I believe it is that how they do it. And we actually made beef jerky in that. We just bought some type of meat and cut it real thin and put it in there and dehydrated it. I don't think it was that great, but it's been probably 10 years since we've done it. Do you have a generator? Yes, I had not a one that hooks to the house, but I do have one from probably 10 years, 15 years ago when we were having a we were having a lot of issues with power outages, and so I bought one that could at least take care of the sump pump and some kind of cats fighting over there. Sump pump and refrigerator and freezer. I think it'll take care of all three. You have to rotate the food in the chest freezer. Stuff on the bottom gets old. Okay. Keep thinking a bird's eye can do it. I should be just digging in the deep freezer this morning. Cold hands. You still have BBs in Ohio. What's BB? Bed and breakfast? BBs? My husband uses his jerky. Yeah, okay. I may get a generator at Harbor Freight on the big sales. Harbor Freight has that Predator model, I think. I've heard a couple good reviews about them. Blackstone griddle. My wife wants me to get one of those, but I'm not. I don't want to do it because then she'll just put all the work on me to cook it outside. No, the small chest freezer gets stuff stacked on top of it, making it hard to open. You mean like non-food items, just junk, right? Keep your cats safe, especially in Springfield. Yeah, yeah, that's turned into something else, huh? I'll tell you is this, without getting into it, is where there's smoke, there's fire. Remember, where there's smoke, there's fire. So there's something happening. Extent, but there's something happening. Just do it for. No, I'm gonna do the brisket tomorrow, so that's good enough. Get a cast iron. Weight helps with cooking pork chops. You can get like one of those similar to a Blackstone that you just put on your stove, right? Just all it is a metal thing, and just drop it on your stove. You got four. If you have a gas stove or even electric, you got four burners, and that'll cook it up. How many whiteboards do you have? Well, it started out with one small one. I think it started out with this one, right? And then it went to another one. And then I got the third one, which I do my Social Security. And Mark's had one on sale. That's a store, discount store. That was, I think about, what's that? Probably 3 foot by 3 foot, maybe, yeah, 3.5 foot by 3.5. And it was $18. And I thought I should get this. I didn't do it. Who was your health guru other than Bobby Parrish? Nobody really. We do this 30-minute walk across America aerobics, 50 states. It's 30 minutes for each state. And we've been going through that, but nobody else really. All right, we're getting close to an hour. So guess what we're going to do? We are going to put pencils down 0 to 60. I'm sorry, 0 to 100. Thinking 0 to 60 in a car, right? 0 to 100, not including zero, not including 100. For a $25 e card for Amazon. Remember, you have to spend it on Buzz at Christmas. You have a generator in Connecticut. I see what you did there, B Hall. Okay. Oh, you like Uma, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna. Best Buy has that Uma. I'm gonna go look at it Monday. I also want to get down to Lake Erie again with my metal detector and my fishing rod. I'm gonna do a double. I was asking D&L Treasures what scoop is the best to use for the sand. I think they responded to me, but I haven't really checked it out yet. Haven't seen the number yet. So I'm going to hit the beach and see what it looks like, and maybe I can get something with the detector. D&L Treasures does that all the time. They're in California. Um, they're always hitting the beach, and some of the stuff they find is crazy. Nice stuff. Whoa, that went fast. Oh, still don't see it. Somebody was close there. Jen was close. Freckles, I should do that one day. I should make it 100. I haven't done that yet. I have not done that yet because I said not including, right? Oh, there's some people that are getting close. Some close ones. The mosquitoes are coming out. Where are the mosquitoes biggest at? Texas, Louisiana? Ohio. Hey, there it is. Dennis Copa at the Copacabana. Oh, sorry. Oh, 280 zone. I don't know what the heck I was looking at. 280 zone, number 40. Number 40, 280 zone, number 40. 280 zone, number 40. So I'm going to put that down here, 280 zone, number 40. Anybody want to check me out just to make sure I didn't miss it while I'm BSing over here? So we've done, so we can stop now because we got 280 zone with the number 40. .280 zone, I would ask you to check, but anybody else could check just to make sure. And if I do, like, I'll run it back later. And if I do see that there's another 40 on here, I will contact you. Looks correct. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, TJ, Texas. Thank you for letting me know that. Good. Yeah. What do you get? I think the everybody wants to get me a Blackstone. Is that what I just heard? That won't fit in my PO box though. Yeah, I know. Cubid, I see that quite a bit. And sometimes I've actually taken the live and I've put in parentheses live is over, or I have to like put some kind of a notation in there so they don't think it's actually going. But I see that where people will, not that many people, but I'll see that after it's, 2 days later, they'll start guessing numbers. A half grill, half griddle. Okay. You're totally dark, huh? We're pretty. I got one light on over here, and then you can see our light back here in the house. We put that stained glass window in. I should say somebody did. You can't really see, but it's a couple ducks um, flying over like a marsh or a pond. So that's, and we got plants. You can see, well, you can see past this tree. We have a teak hutch that we picked up super cheap, and she's got all her plants on there. But I have a light, porch light here that's on, and that's all the light we have. It's getting dark earlier, tell you. I don't know what I'm missing until I get one. All right, I'm going to look up some videos. Yeah, you got to put me on the Christmas list. That's right. You're going to need a bigger shed. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's getting dark early. That's the bad part about, you know, I don't, I can deal with fall and I can deal with winter pretty much. But when it's dark by 5 o'clock, that just kind of takes the fun out of it, right? We went from what 9:30 almost p.m. Eastern to now we're going to be close to 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. What time is it? It's 8 o'clock, and it's pretty dark now. I can see the moon coming up through the trees over there. We got a nice clear night tonight. Yeah, dusk till dawn lights. I did finish the sidewalk, Brian. Actually, I put Newcrete on it as well. I didn't like the dark finish that I had, so I put, and it wasn't that great because I did a dry pour on it too. Um, so I bought that Newcrete. I think it was $26 at Home Depot, and I put that over it and roughed it up a little bit. Did a broom over it because it's got a little angle, and I don't want it to be slippery. So I did that and finished that a couple of days ago. So it looks pretty good. Yeah, Gina Lee, that's right. What's the temperature? 77. we've had oh my gosh, we've had a great week, and next week's supposed to be the same. A good 14, 15, 16 days of 80, 82, and beautiful. Low humidity. DNL, how you doing? We're just talking about you because I wanted to figure out what scoop you're using. I think you answered me. I just haven't had a chance to look at it in detail because I want to hit the. I did that short from Lake Erie, and I want to go down there and hit the sand, and especially as it starts to cool down a little bit, get down there and see what I can find. Okay, Vince, take care. Thank you. We're just about done here anyway. We try to limit it to an hour, so it's an hour and 5. Houston's 88. That's a cold front. You better believe it. Poor Texas and California, both of you guys have been hitting, and Illinois. You all three of you have been hitting pretty good. Northern Florida, 80s. Well, that's not bad. Low 70s in Spokane. That's probably about normal, right? A CKG with the carbon fiber handle. Okay, I'll look that up. I imagine I can get that from Amazon, right? Or maybe one of the stores. What's the name of that one that sells detecting equipment? I can't remember off the top of my head. Who's this? Let's see. I got. It's Orange Cat. Orange Cat made an appearance. Hey, don't go to Springfield. 63 in Maine. Wow. Yeah, I know. I'm going to get dark here real quick. I thought I had this backlight on me here, but I do have another light I could put on. But we're going to be going here in a second anyway. We try to limit it to an hour. I don't want to bore anybody, so. Well, anyway, so we are going to end this now. I appreciate you guys coming on. It's always nice to have, you're getting 100 people, 110 people or whatever tuning in, and that's really nice. Channel's growing, and appreciate everybody's support, responses, comments. It's really nice, and and I say it every week, but I appreciate you all, and yeah, well, I just don't want it to get, if you get, I've seen some people do 2, 3, 4 hours, and I just don't want to get into that. If we just do an hour, it works out pretty good. Get us set in the garage for winter, keep us out of the house. Okay, all right, we'll do that. We'll probably do the garage next week. We'll see you guys. Yeah, thank you on the brisket. Thank you. I need all the luck I can get. Same time, same bat channel, Katie. XH, thank you. Bobby, see you. Hey, I'll talk to you, Ross. I'm going to call you, seriously. Roxy, thank you. DNL Treasures, thank you. You guys like metal detecting, hit up DNL Treasures. They're a good couple that find a lot of good stuff. Thank you, Gary. Hey, Helen Can't Imagine. Haven't seen you in a while. There she is. Check out her channel too. Buckeye Jen, there you are. We'll see you. All right, guys, girls, ladies, gentlemen. Take care. We'll see you next week.